I think it's recording. Take it away.
Perfect. All right, so introducing the Mindless Survivor Guide. My name is Morgan, and I'm about to tell you a tragic story about my sophomore year. Go ahead and start the video. So, academic, an elusive building. A building where minors don't even know that the communication minor exists here. I know because my sophomore year, I went to Grow to sign up for my minor, and they sent me to this building. This building where the offices are hidden in corners, the secretaries are never at their desk. You can't find the professors here because there's so many stairs. This building that you do not enter unless you have communication courses. And as I walked around aimlessly my sophomore year and looked at all the fun things that were on the walls, I finally found my way to sign up for the minor. And then I realized there's just a couple classes that we use. There's offices where the teachers, which you'll see a familiar face, there she is, and they exist here. And there is a way to make this easier if it's publicized more. And minors do need the help. And I know this because I struggled as a minor joining this group. And I'll tell you guys, it wasn't until last semester that I knew I could use the back doors of academic. So I'm a psychology major, and I would walk from Scully and then all the way back to the front and back up all those stairs. But now that I'm a senior, second semester senior, I know that I can use the back stairs. And these are things that are real issues for real people like me. And that's how we came up with our program.
Minor Survival Guide. So I think Terrence had a video with one of his friends, and it was just kind of a conceptual idea that he was asking some questions of just a regular student that was just starting off in a minor, and this is what he had to say.
So, do you feel like you were adequately assisted when you first signed up for your minor, and did you know what classes to take, or did you feel like you needed extra help?
No, I wasn't adequate. If we had like a mentoring program on campus, I'd really appreciate that. I think that'd really help me out.
So you were kind of just like came in, got the minors, communications were fine, and didn't really know what classes to pick or anything, just was kind of like left in the dust?
I had no idea, I didn't even get a brochure or anything of how to set up my degree, and you know, if we had something on campus that would help me do that and take a lot of stress off of me as a college student.
Do you feel like you were kind of like, since it was, you were a minor, you were just kind of put to the wayside and they were more focusing on majors, so if you had like a program that could implement that would be about minors, so like to help guide you, would you be interested in being helped by other people the same minor as you?
Absolutely, because campus here only cares about your major. If you have a minor, it's like a lost art in college, I feel like. And if we had a program to help people take classes that will go towards their minor, that would be a great thing for campus, I believe.
Would you feel more comfortable too, just within the department itself, if you knew other minors in that department and maybe other majors that would be able to help guide you and like, you know, feel like you'd get like better grades because you had people to help guide you through what courses and teachers to pick?
Absolutely, I mean, more than one point of view is ideal in any situation. So if we can get more than one person to help out another person, why wouldn't we do that?
Alright, yeah, that's all I needed to know. I just want to get you a take because we're planning on implementing a new program on minors, and you know, we want to get a take from someone that would be coming into the department that, you know, whether or not it works. So thank you for participating.
Oh, no problem, thanks for having me.
So before we get into what kind of process we have, I think that there's something that at the core of everything we're trying to do, I think the biggest question we're trying to answer is how do we keep up retention rates, right? Can we all say that the program we're trying to implement is trying to keep people within the department and trying to keep more people graduating and keep them in their minor, right? Get you to come to class more often.
Yep.
Can we agree that it's easier to come to class when you know more people in the class and you have buddies there?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. I think that we've all kind of beat around the bush on this one. We've all implemented these programs and we said, we're going to have a mentor program that gets people to know what classes they're going to take. We're going to have free pizza every Wednesday or something, and people are going to be able to come and, meet each other, and, hopefully they sign up for the classes together, and hopefully they do this. I think really what that's beating around the bush of, and what a core value that we need to instill within any mentor, within any program that we have, I think at face value we have that we're holding events, we're doing these superficial things to get people involved, but what are we really trying to attain? Well, bigger retention rate. But how do we do that? Through these events. I think building relationships is the biggest way. Building a culture around our communications major or minor. Building a culture around it so that we can hold each other accountable, build friendships and relationships, and then most of all, build a camaraderie or almost a team mindset behind people. Because like you guys said, it's a lot easier to come to class when you know more people here. Have any of you been to a class where you didn't know anybody, it wasn't even in your major, and you're like, what the crap is going on? It was really hard to go to class. How do we do this though? I think, let's see. I think as long as we instill into our mentors the conceptual idea that there should be a foundation behind and a reason for, events and mentor meetings, things like that, to say that not only are we trying to guide this first-year student, hold his hand through a couple of classes, but we're going to make sure that he builds friendships with the people around him, that we build a relationship with him, and that he feels like he's part of a team whenever he comes to class. I think that it's a lot easier for another student to hold a friend accountable about not coming to class, because I don't think that the professor's ever going to text you and ask you where you're at. And when we have that mindset behind us, that we have relationships with the people around us, and that we have a camaraderie to know that if we don't show up to class, we probably have 3 people texting us saying, hey, where are you at? We're doing this today. And we're giving them a reason to get together after class and be excited about doing homework with one another. I don't think that this is just something that we can implement within our program as a minor, but in order to keep a retention rate up in all departments, which would overall show for the success of SEMO as a whole, something that could be implemented in all majors and minors as well. I think Mercedes has a little bit to say about how we start that off in the first place.
Okay, so just looking at the communications of minors is kind of hard. A lot of people are always like, oh, minors are nothing, nobody cares. So we developed this mentor program, and we want to pair mentors with mentees. And in order to be a mentor, you have to have at least 9 credits in communication studies. Communication studies minor requires a total of 15, so as long as you at that halfway mark, you should be okay. We would like for our mentors to have at least a B or better in their grades. Mentors will be trained by the founding mentors, which is us. So we will develop a training system and train them on how to interact and communicate with the different mentees they have, and tell them everything they need to know. We will also try to work with comrades to develop a mentor recruitment chair position. So that way, as this program tries to develop and expand throughout the years, someone is has that lead committee spot to be able to reach out and, hey, you should be a part of this mentor program. It's great for you, and different things like that. So I'm going to pass it over to Nakia with more details.
The process. When you sign up for your minor, everyone will be handed a survival pamphlet. In the pamphlet, we have our contact information of our mentors, and then in the pamphlet, it talks about our meetings and how the mentees can contact our mentors and what's convenient for them. Every minor is different. Like with individuals, they have their majors, so we want to do what's best for them and what's convenient for them. So we have stated on our Facebook page, they can contact us via message, via Skype, phone call, whatever suits them. And we can also meet up with them around the SEMO campus, in the library, in the lounges, outside the classroom. Like I said, whatever is mostly convenient for them. Because for some people, one person might want to meet every day of the week. One person might just be able to meet with their mentor maybe once a month. So we don't want to put stress on the mentees that they have to meet with the mentors, but we do want to make it available to them and let them know that it's flexible and that we are willing to do whatever we can to meet their arrangements. And Grace is going to go into more detail about the survival guide.
So the survival guide, this is what you're gonna get when you sign up for your minor. In the survival guide, there'll be information about classes, kind of more general descriptions. So, I mean, you have your, you have the book that you get with all the majors and what, and the minors and what classes are required, class descriptions. But it's kind of inconvenient. Flip over to your minor, flip back to class descriptions, and it just difficult to find. So we'll have them all right here, record classes, electives, you can look through, decide what you want to do. Also, not every class is offered every semester, so you need to kind of plan your schedule around which, is this class available, should I take it now, can I wait a little longer? So in this survival guide, there'll be information about when they're offered. And then finally, what about when you're in that last semester, your senior semester, and you desperately need that class, and you had the alternating schedule that we talked about, but it didn't work, and you need that class, it's not offered. Well, some classes can be substituted, but that's not in the information that you find online. So that will be the survival guide too, if you are desperate for that one last class and you graduate. Also, like Nikki mentioned, there'll be contact information. We have a Facebook page, so if you just have a general question, you can go there and post it, someone will respond. Or if you would prefer to work one-on-one with the mentor, you can email the person I mentioned earlier, and you can get a referral to a specific mentor. Also, there will be speaker lab hours included. When you have that assignment, you need to fill the room with your oratory, and you're feeling a little nervous to work with someone, they'll be in there. And finally, we will have a once a semester get-together, which Sarah will know.
So, as we've already discussed, the two main needs for minors are the need for information and the need for camaraderie. So we're going to combine that in a once a semester info session. These are going to occur during common hour, one time at the beginning of every semester. We plan to have professors come in and briefly speak about the classes that they offer and give some in-depth information. And while it is going to be for the minors, we'll also invite new majors who could also benefit from the information. And this will allow minors and majors to build relationships. We'll also divide up the minors by their majors so that they can do activities together and get to know one another. And we'll provide pizza.
Alright, so in conclusion, before you implement a plan like this, you always have to think of cost. What is it going to cost the university? What is it going to cost the students? What's it going to cost us? Well, you want to sit down, you want to analyze this. Well, in the end, what does the university care about most? The university nowadays, we're run like businesses in reality. We're business. It's all business oriented. What is this going to cost the university? Well, it's going to cost the university nothing but maybe a professor's time once a semester for about 30 to 40 minutes. You know, time is money, but I'm sure professors would like to build the retention rates. Look at the retention rate of CMO. The average national retention rate is 1 in 3. So 1 in 3 returning sophomores do not come back to school. And this is provided by U.S. Daily News. I also found in U.S. Daily News that CMO's retention rate is 74%. Now with other regional colleges in the area, with like you have competing colleges like Washington University and St. Louis, they have about 97% retention rate. University of Illinois Champaign, they have a 99% retention rate. So why is CMO lacking? Why are we behind these other schools? You know, and we're a more medium-sized school. We have smaller classrooms, more teacher interactions. When you go to University of Champaign, you're going to sit in a room with 100 other kids, but they're coming to class and they're staying at the school. What's the difference? Well, we think that part of it could be, and part of our plan, that this minor inflation could help the retention rate with majors and minors because we are giving that special attention to every student. Now, like I said, with the cost, there's no cost to the university. Who's taking on the cost? We're taking on the cost with our time. So why wouldn't the university want to take on such an easy plan to where it's low cost for them, high reward possibility, if implemented correctly, there could easily be high reward. So there's low risk, no cost, high reward possibility. Why wouldn't we be implemented? If anyone has any objections, I'd be there to hear them. I feel like there's nothing else that anyone can really say, and it's a great plan the university can implement. And that's what all we have. Does anyone want to field any questions?